In this video, we will learn how to vote by mail in Clay County, Minnesota. I will show you how to recognize the ballot when you get it in the mail, what's inside of the envelope, instructions for how to fill the ballot, and how to return it in the mail. Following these steps closely will ensure that your vote is counted in the 2020 elections. Be sure to look carefully at your mail in the next few days and weeks. The official absentee ballot may look like junk mail. Don't throw it away. Here is what the ballot looks like when it arrives in the mail. Once you open the envelope, you will see a large white envelope which looks almost the same as the one you just received. You will also see some additional papers under the large white envelope. They look like this. The green or yellow sheet of paper provides instructions for how to fill the ballot and return it in the mail. This video summarizes those instructions. The green sheet is for voters who have voted previously. The yellow sheet is for new voters. In addition to the other materials in the envelope, you will need a pen with black or blue ink and your ID number. Your ID number can be your Minnesota driver's license number, your Minnesota ID card number, or the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. If you are a new voter, you will also need a witness. Now, let's turn to the ballot. This is the official form where you put your vote. You will find that it is quite long and has 2 sides. Here is what the front looks like, and here is what the back looks like. To fill this ballot, you will choose a candidate from each section. I will show you the different sections now, one by one. On the left top side of the ballot, you will see a section titled Federal Offices. These are the politicians running for election at the federal or national level. For this election, we have 3 federal elections: President, Vice President, which you see here, U.S. Senator, which you see here, U.S. Representative, which you see here. We have 2 state elections under the heading State Offices. The first state office election is on the left column at the bottom of the ballot. It is for State Senator, see here. We also have an election for State Representative, which you see here. Now we get to the local elections. You will see county offices such as the County Commissioner or Soil and Water Conservation District Supervisors, city offices such as the City of Moorhead Council Member, and school district offices such as school board members. You may see some election offices that are not listed on my ballot because you are voting for people who serve the area where you live. On the other side of the ballot, you will see a long list of judicial offices, including for justices for the Minnesota Supreme Court and for judges for the Court of Appeals and 7th District Court. Now, let's look a little more carefully about how to read the ballot and how to fill it correctly. For each section, you will see information about how many candidates you can select. For most elections, such as for the U.S. Senate, you can only vote for one of the choices. For a few elections, such as the school board, you can select several. In our case, we may choose 4. Pay attention to the instructions at the top of the section to make sure you are not voting for more than you are allowed. If you vote for more than one choice and you aren't allowed to do so, your vote will be canceled. Notice that underneath each candidate's name, you will see the party that they belong to: Republican, Democratic, Independent, etc. Also, you will notice that there is an extra empty line at the bottom where you may write in a candidate. Again, in most cases, you may only select one candidate per section. Selecting more than one when you are not allowed means your vote will not be counted. To vote, you need a blue or black pen. Do not choose any other color and do not use a pencil. You must fill the circle next to the candidate's name completely, like this. You are allowed to leave sections blank if you like. This will not affect how your vote is counted. Do not write anywhere on the ballot except for filling the circles. If you make a mistake, you may completely cross out the name of the candidate you accidentally marked and then mark your ballot for the candidate you prefer, like this. Now, once you have a completed ballot, you can put it in the mail. Here are the steps. First, put your completed ballot in the tan ballot envelope. Seal the ballot so it's closed completely. If you are a new voter, you will need to complete the Minnesota voter registration application. It looks like this. I have marked in red what you should fill on this form. Next, put the tan ballot envelope and the Minnesota voter registration application, if required, into the white signature envelope. It looks like this. At the top of this envelope, write your name and address if it isn't already there. Then fill in your ID number from your Minnesota driver's license or other Minnesota ID card, or the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. Then add your signature next to the X. If the bottom part of the envelope is crossed out, like mine is, you may ignore it. However, if you are a new voter, you will not see X's. This means you need a witness to fill this portion. Your witness must be a Minnesota resident who is able to vote in Minnesota. Now, seal the white signature envelope and put it in the larger white return envelope, like this. Then, seal the large white envelope. The last step, of course, is returning your ballot. Your ballot must be in the mail by Election Day, Tuesday, November 3rd. To make sure your vote is counted, we recommend putting it in the mail at least a week early by Tuesday, October 26th. The postage has already been paid. Alternatively, you may return the envelope in person to the Clay County Courthouse at 807 11th Street North in Moorhead. Be sure to prepare the envelope the same way you would prepare it for the mail. Thank you, and have fun voting.